Welcome back to season 2 of Talks with Taz. I'm your host, Athalia Samuel, and I want to say a special thank you for all those tuning in today. And I want to say, of course, a special shout out to everyone who tuned in for season 1 from episode 1 to 13. It was an amazing journey starting up this show, and of course, it still continues to be a special journey. It is Christmas edition of Talks with Taz, and today I have none other than one of my favorite people right now. But before I get that, I just need you to understand it's not about me, it's all about you. So today I have with me, drum roll please, Ashley from Ashley One Bag. And I mean, I had her whole name down a little while ago, and I don't know what happened to me. But you know what? I'll let her say that whole name. I know it's Medina Ashley Donald Baird.
Correct.
Wow,
Yes.
I did well.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here on the set with us. First, to begin, before I say that, I want to say thank you to all the sponsors. Showaholics, thank you so much. And today we had the Christmas collab at Think Artwork TT Studios, and Ashley is one of the persons here at the Christmas collab. So Ashley, I mean, since I met you the first time, and I continuously thought about the great work that you have put in, I was so shocked to see you here again, and I want you to tell not just Trinidad and Tobago, but the region and internationally, what actually inspired you to actually come up with your one bag collection.
So, pleasant good night to you, Talia.
Thank you.
It's a joy to be in your presence. So, I decided to make things that were different, but things that also spoke to us as a country about color and creativity and everything just mixing and in tuning with each other. So, for example, this is a wristlet. It's a triangular wristlet.
Okay, so you basically wear this like so.
Yes.
Okay.
It fits basically your phone and all the small pieces. And
Okay.
possibly something really small,
And cash, of course.
Yes.
Your Vex money, according to
always your Vex
you
money.
always have to have your Vex money.
It could also have, your overnight pieces too,
Okay. And sometimes what I would use these bags for is like my little jewelry pieces. So I would put them inside of here, so I could easily find them.
Yes.
Okay.
So the leather versions of these, which are a little smaller.
Okay.
I sell them to men mainly because they use them to put their charges and things in when they're traveling. So
Oh,
put
that's
through
nice.
the airport, just wrap and go. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me how you got started into this, because you told me first from before that you're into oil. You're into oil. Like when you say you're into oil, what does that
So
mean?
it's basically supply chain logistics. I worked at a company called ASCO Trinidad Limited for
Right.
over 7 years. And after I had my last son, I just decided.
When
I
you say
wanted-
last son, woman, like
I
how
am
many
I am a
children?
mother of 4. My last son, whose name is Richard, he is presently 2 years old.
So a mother of 4.
Yes.
Can we go through the list of 4, please,
Right,
ma'am?
so my daughter, she now passed for Holy Name Convent.
Okay,
in
daughter,
Point
Holy
14,
Name.
so she is 13 years old.
13.
My son is in standard 4, so he is 10 years old.
10.
I have a preschooler who's 4 years old. That
4.
would be Michael, and my last is Richard. 3 boys and 1 girl. Yes.
Go, mom.
I did that with a 6-pack. Yes.
Wow, great job, great job. Great job. Wow. How do you find time?
So it's,
Wow.
I make time.
You make time.
Yes.
So okay, I'm still stunned at 4 children, and I'm stuck right there. Okay, so are you going for a 5th?
No, I am.
Oh, okay, got you. Understood. Okay, so did you go any special place to learn how to sew, or this just came to you naturally, and you wanted to get into something else?
Okay, so the dream was naturally the dream has always been to open a kitchen. And then when I found
Wow.
the spot, I could not get certain things together.
Okay.
And then when I got the container together, I couldn't get a spot.
Wow.
Yeah, I cook a lot.
Okay, so you got the spot, then you couldn't get the container.
Yeah.
Then when you got the container, you couldn't get the spot.
Yes.
And
So-
from that,
I decided to try something else. But in the interim, I simply just wanted a crossbody bag, a basic crossbody bag, which is this.
Okay.
I looked on the internet, I saw one, but I didn't want to pay basically 10 US for it with 10 US shipping. That was
that makes sense.
So I went to the mall and I was looking around and I found one, but I didn't like the quality of it.
Okay.
So, I think you can make this, So I just looked at it and I went home and I made it. But I made it, the first bag I ever made, I still have it in a drawer. It is abzuki shaped.
So, and this is from never sewing before.
Yes.
So she never sewed before, ladies and gentlemen. This is some kind of amazing story
Yes.
here. So she never sewed before, and she jumped into making bags because she wanted a bag.
Yes.
And she was like, told self, let me make this bag. Then, before she actually started making the bag, she actually wanted to get into cooking because she's better at cooking.
Yes.
Wow. So, okay. I love it, the journey. I just still trying to figure out how you make time, because to me it's like it's amazing to see the amount of things that you do. From wanting, how did you get into oil first to begin?
It's supply chain logistics. So my dream job was to be a crane operator in the North Sea, but I had my daughter when I was 21, so I didn't see myself going forward
Doing
into
that more.
So I continued into safety for approximately 7, 8, 9 years and construction. And then the opportunity came for a company that I was eyeing for a while. And
Right.
from there, it just took off.
Okay. I mean, I love the story. I love your journey. And I think this season is also about understanding and learning about people's journey and how they started and where they're at. So if you weren't doing any of these things, what would you be doing?
Right now?
Yeah, because you seem like you're somewhat of a me thinker. Like, if this doesn't work, something else has to work. So if any of these the things that you were doing came to a halt, what else would you do?
I probably would be on a quayside port, probably loading a boat right now.
Why you like all these lifting things?
I love safety, I love logistics, I love cranes, and I usually get a really good team of men to work with. That is you wouldn't believe how awesome it is being that woman on the port, dealing with these men in a positive way.
Yeah, I know.
working with them, knowing the ins and outs of these things, understanding what you do, and
So
it's a
no
passion.
intimidation from these men because you're a woman, understanding all these logistical stuff.
I am one of the guys, but I don't drink with them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you just literally, when it's time to do the stuff, they don't see that, oh, she's a woman. You're actually putting in the work just
They might see my worse than that, but at the end of the day,
the work must be done.
it must be done.
You see, I like that. That's some boss babe kind of vibe.
I don't want to
Okay.
say it like that,
But
maybe that's what
it is. It is.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go back to seeing these bags now. So what went into the branding for you as well? And also the thing is, I see the amount of bags now. She has we're going to show you some of the stuff that she has
57
here.
styles available.
57 styles.
And I have about 16 drawn out on a table at home, trying to figure out the fabric would be suitable to among them.
Okay, so you just come about with these creative structures in your head, create prototypes, put these things together, and then if it looks and feels right, you put it on the market?
Yes. But for the most part, we both know in the universe, there's no new word and there's nothing new in the word. You just need to take it and create it into your own likeness. For example, this is a crossbody,
Right.
but this is a patchwork crossbody. So you might see
Okay.
patches across the world, but mine's are
Just different.
Yeah.
So what type of structure goes into
this
these bags?
This bag particularly takes about 5 hours to build. Well, 4 hours and 45 minutes for the most part.
So she has time
Patchwork.
frames too, you know.
Yes. Reason being, when I started making bags, remember, this was my first bag that I decided to make. So I was able to make one of this with solid fabric, but it would take me just about 3 hours to make.
Okay,
No,
that's cutting and so.
Right. Now, naturally, I could make about 16 of this in 8 hours or more.
Wow. So you do everything for yourself. From the sewing to the branding to putting things together
Yes.
to what you wanted to look like to marketing and steel?
Yes.
God, you chief washer everything.
No, but over a period of time, well, the business is basically 2 years old. I have hired persons to assist,
Right.
and that goes a really long way. Yeah. So like I'm here now. I have nobody working at this hour, no, but I can call upon somebody and say, we run out of this. Can I have you prepare from these
Okay.
templates? Because I have a room of templates. So I can tell you if you want 15 of this exact bag, not for the patchwork, sadly. You can get this exact thing in solid fabric. Patchwork is always unique because you cannot always guarantee with anything will work.
Okay. All right. So let's just stick a pin in it. We're going to come right back after these messages.
Don't let the COVID-19 restrictions dampen your celebration. Let Wave stream your event live. Weddings, sports events, talk shows, any event done virtually in HD quality. Let friends and family outside of Trinidad and Tobago bid your loved ones goodbye as we stream your funeral live on social media. Call 294-1105 or 686-1419 for more info.
Welcome back to Talks with Tals. I'm your host, Athalia Samuel, and of course, you know we are talking to Ashley. And before we continue with that, I just want you to know that Ashley came from where?
Rosilac.
Rosilac. I had to put that in there because I don't understand how do you do. All right, what is time management like for you?
I put a lot of time and energy into my bags, as
Right.
much as I do with my children and my husband. You know, those duties are just as important.
Okay.
But yeah, I do a lot of work at night. I sleep.
When do you sleep? That is it.
Get
Okay.
little sleep, yeah.
So how is the support system like with everybody? The daughters, the son, anybody gets involved, husband?
Well, my husband, he supports, he handles the kids while I do this.
Okay. All right. So awesome. So you see, there you go. So I mean, we in the pandemic now. I mean, guys, we social distancing just to
Yeah,
let y'all
yeah.
know, right? However, like, how did you reconstruct business when it came to your bag company?
So I used to sell with cruise ship complex, so I was an import dealing with tourists
Right.
all the time. When they started cutting off the boats, you know, you got a little jumpy.
Right.
And when it shut down, it was like, what am I going to do now? Masks came out. I got on the mask train. I made
Right.
over like 30,000 plus masks.
Wow.
Then in between that, I started doing, when everybody else was making masks now, I'm looking at the variations of masks. I have like 7 different styles of masks on
Okay.
top of the types I make, the different sizes, because I have from 3 years, then
Okay,
the
so the
kiddies,
children.
teens, adults,
Okay.
small face adults, extra large male heads. Because
Wow.
you know there's really
Yeah.
Then you have the beardman type mask. Then I have patchwork. I had leather, snake skins. Yeah, different fabrics. Different.
You really got into
I
the
got
thing.
into it, and then I started doing embroidered masks. So as I trained myself doing the embroidery, I started doing embroidery on t-shirts, started making aprons, doing embroidery on aprons, and then my company basically transitioned into doing digitization and embroidery services. So during the pandemic, as it continued, when masks wasn't really pulling in an income much because there was so much on the market,
Yeah.
I started doing embroidery and digitization services. So I'm pushing for other artisans to get your business registered, get your business, get your logo together, and
Right.
bring your image to me. We'll have it digitized, get it on your t-shirts and all your branding. Yeah.
Okay, I actually saw 2 of the aprons from before. They're like really super cool. I love the jokes behind it because
Yes.
you know it's like what the bygone choke her apron. What was
Yes.
the other one?
I have the biggest bygone.
Wow. I'm done.
Things like that. Okay, so
It is funny.
the things with that is that I'm trying my best to, honestly, I believe that in Trinidad and Tobago we have a great opportunity to really and truly push local. So
Right.
why put a pancake on a bike on an apron, and you can put things that we know that
Yeah,
we eat.
like tomato choker.
Yes, make
bygone
fun of it.
choker.
Let's talk about it, but let's really push it. Persons visiting would want what we have. If
Right.
we produced it properly, if we give it the quality it deserves, and we could put it outside.
I mean, that's the same thing that other countries does, like Jamaica was doing. Everything they try to push that yard vibe. And I think we too as Trinbagonians should actually like make that our thing. Like to make our wording a thing. It should be, if you say Dong Day, it is a scene.
But that's one of the things I learned from Crucial Complex, is that the ships coming in, they have conversations with everybody before they come on onto land. And one of the things that they always tell them about is liming. Oh, the way we can lime. What is liming? Show me what liming is.
Right.
So I am a vendor, and I have to let them know what liming is and explain that. So what I started doing is putting liming related quotations on aprons and things that. Right?
Yeah.
So that helps a lot, and God providing that this pandemic eases and we start by getting tourism. My aim is to really and truly push tourism through my bags, through artwork, through embroidery, putting these things out there, letting them see more than just the steel pan, letting them see the birds, the waterfalls, the pitch lake, and I'm going to get it all done through embroidery on things.
Okay, so knowing you, I know you probably taught yourself embroidery too, not so?
For the most part, yes.
You see, I know that too.
And I
just
have help
noticed.
from some friends I have in San Fernando.
You
I have some friends in I have some friends in India.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Okay.
So what you do, you need to be able to. Sometimes everybody believes that you can go onto YouTube and just pull information, and sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes you need somebody to say, well, you could twist this, because you didn't know twisting was an option. So based on that, you get yourself in circles where you can really learn and utilize your time wisely. So this is what I do. While I have images running on my embroidery machine, I am looking at certain things. I'm having conversations. I learn to stop the machine, start the machine, pause the machine, retract, repeat certain things just to get this certain quality of image I want.
Okay, so let's take a pin in it. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming back with some more secrets in the bag.
You want to say?
Don't let the COVID-19 restrictions dampen your celebration. Let Wave stream your event live. Weddings, sports events, talk shows, any event done virtually in HD quality. Let friends and family outside of Trinidad and Tobago bid your loved ones goodbye as we stream your funeral live on social media. Call 294-1105 or 686-1419 for more info.
And we are back having so much fun talking with Ashley. And right now we're just going to show you the tips and the tricks in the bag. Like I mentioned before we went on that nice little break talking about embroidery. Here is a nice embroidered bag. Show off your bag, Ashley.
Right, so this is a wristlet. Actually, it comes with...
It comes with things.
Yes,
okay.
a matching mask. Oh, sorry.
Talk louder.
Right, so this is a wristlet. It comes with the matching mask, embroidered mask.
Right.
And a tie-off headband that matches everything.
Hey, but look at you.
Right, so for example, this was done by my daughter, Kristen.
Okay.
Right, so this is
I think you need to bring it up a bit more. So bring it here, like, hey,
so
hold it.
This is done by my daughter, Kristen.
Right.
So this is something that she drew. So it's the national flag, the national flower, the steel band, overcasting the Maracas Bay.
Okay, so that's the same thing on. Oh, so it's a match. It's a
yes,
match. Okay.
It's a set.
Okay, and so that means this comes inside of this as well.
Yes.
So awesome. Okay.
So you could,
So you have headbands. Ooh, I like it. So okay, so this is the first trick in the bag. So we're gonna continue on with some tricks. You had like reversible bags. I know you had something with the makeup pouch, I think.
Right. So this is my makeup pouch.
Right.
One of the things about it that makes me stand out is the fact that what I do with my pieces,
so nice.
I ensure that they are finished with a certain quality. Right.
Nice.
No, you are not supposed to use this on
Okay.
its insides, but the finish of it,
It's going to look like an
Yes.
inside. Okay.
always
Nice.
put a little color
So
in
it's
everything.
reversible.
Yes.
Nice. Alright.
And we're back to square.
And we're back to square. And the pattern in front, just show them the pattern in front, which is really nice. So this is a denim bag
Yes.
with a nice afro print.
Yes.
So awesome. So what's the next thing that you have here?
Okay, so I
that's
have
reusable.
a patch.
Right. So y'all, this here is like one of my favorite pieces. So this is going to be like reversible as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can wear it on the bright fun side.
Okay.
But sometimes you wanna just shift it up and get serious into it. So you
Yes.
just
I'm
flip
going
it
to
over.
school.
Right.
I'm going to cost that.
So you end up with
Something simpler. So like if you're a plain Jane, you could actually wear this bag if it's a plain Jane kind of vibe. And if you want to switch it up and you want to get funky and you want your colors to pop, you can actually switch it back. This is so cute. So these are some of the other bags that we have here. We're just showing you all. This is not reversible though.
this is also reversible. This
Oh.
is a denim large front pocket tote.
Okay.
So this whole thing here is actually a deep wide pocket that gives you the
Oh, so this is
ability-
it just look like a print on the bag.
Right. So it gives you the ability of the safety element.
Okay.
Everything secured in here, and then you can still load and load and load.
Okay. And this is not reversible. This
is-
one is
yes,
reversible.
if you reverse this bag, you'll end up with all the pockets on the inside.
That is better, yeah. So your pockets are on the inside after you turn this. Awesome. Awesome. So how much would something like the range be for all the bags? Between what and what price?
Okay, so
your
I have
prices.
bags starting from as low as $45.
Okay.
So that's a reversible print tote.
Okay.
And going up, you have different variation sizes of denim, with and without pocket, with and without zippers, adjustable straps, magnetic buttons. Yeah.
Oh. You just get it in all these extra nice touches.
Yes.
Okay. What like okay, so what in these bags do you think you have not done as yet? Because I think personally you have done it all with 57 pieces, different styles, and then you're having 16 others that you're creating. I don't think you have not done anything.
Honestly, I have not done buttonholes. So I'm working on
Really?
that. I have not done buttonholes.
Wow.
But I'm aiming at doing some, I can't say what it is, but I'm aiming at doing some stuff with buttonholes coming soon. I think that will put a different touch
on your stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so of course you all know the idea about Talks with Tals. We always try to give back to people who are looking on, and of course if you like, let me get your handle, your page, your social media pages.
Okay, so everything is Ashley's Only One Bags on Instagram or Facebook. You can use the hashtag
Okay.
AO1Bags. You can find me on WhatsApp at 4739731.
So I could take your
Or
number.
you can check me at on my Instagram page, follow the link, and it'll take you to our website where you can buy everything online and you get free delivery.
Okay, so of course you'll be seeing that posted up on the page, and it's easy to win yourself one of these two cutesies right here from Ashley. Carry it out, carry it out, carry it out. Ah, yeah. So you have either that one or you can have this one, right? So it's easy as following Ashley's only one bag. And you follow Talks with Taz and at Athalia Samuel on Instagram and Facebook, and you can be the person who can take this bag for yourself, or you could also give it to someone else as a gift. So I want to say thank you again, Ashley. Do you have any words of encouragement to the people who are trying to figure out what to do in this time of COVID, the pandemic?
Honestly, don't give up, and if there's anything you could do, is just be positive and always share a smile, because you never know how that could change somebody's day.
That's nice. I really love it. Thank you so much for being here with me.
You're welcome.
Right, so there you have it. It's all about the Christmas collab. You can come down at Think Artwork Studios to see some of the artwork here, or you could connect with them to get in touch with some of the other artists who are in studio with them for the entire week. Also, you can connect with me to see if you can get your information played on Talks with Tals right here once a week. We're going to have so much fun. You're going to get the opportunity to give back, and that is all about the Christmas spirit. So thank you again and happy holidays.
In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome. Hey, good afternoon and welcome to Sports Insights. And tonight we are talking with Caledonia Clippers leader, the captain, and the big man in the middle, the center, Miguel Williams. And we are coming from his home in the Hocketa. So we want to say welcome to Miguel.
Nice here, and what's up, how life, how
Everything cool, everything cool. So how it has been with you?
Well, it's been alright so far. You know, since the pandemic coming, you know, the basketball and the things slow down a lot.
Yeah.
But now we getting a little basketball time, so I still getting to play a little sweat, a little thing.
Well, as I say, basketball down because of the COVID-19. Last time you would have played in any competition, you would have won the national championships. And of course, because of you know how basketball is run in Trinidad, Caledonia Clippers won the last national championships in 2020. But we know that they will be the national champions for about next 3 or 4 years, because we know they are not going to have a next national championships until next 3 or 4 years, how basketball is normally run here.
Yeah.
So how it has been since, because not too long after COVID came. So
2020.
2020.
A whole year now.
A whole year. So how difficult it is for a person, a player who likes to be on the court?
Basically, a player like me, young, basketball give me everything. I make $1 million, but I have it in words and friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most of my life I play basketball as a living. Professional. Playing Venezuela. I play all about.
Right.
You know, basketball meant a lot for me, and since this whole situation it break right down, we don't have no copyrights to say like some players will make money off of the copyright.
True.
So everything at standstill.
Yeah.
So it's kind of difficult for sportsmen right around the region right now.
And of course, as I mentioned, the rights, things like image rights and those kind of things were endorsements. Players,
Yes.
we don't have endorsements.
You have them things down in this country.
What do you think that could help in that regard? Players getting endorsements, so players could see themselves on a billboard on the highway driving north to south and things like that. How could we get to that level?
Well, the basketball could always get on a level, you know, it based on program and setting up the thing properly, you know, but we need a proper program right now because the basketball went away so much. We have to start from the ground, come back up from the schools, and we need sponsors to come on board, and we need help right around, parents, sponsors, friends, anything we could get right now to help the basketball come back up on a level would be nice.
Because when I say come back on a level, I'm talking about a level where we could have won 4 straight CARICOM championships in the 80s. We were the number 1 team.
A level where the youths today could say, when I come out of school I could play basketball. All you say is football.
And now it's cricket too because of
it's
this
cricket. You know? So we have to raise the sporting level in the country to bring the youths and them out of the slums, because that will just bring our youth out. Sports. We need that. We need our sports.
Yeah. But let's get to Miguel Williams now. How did you get your start in basketball as opposed to more popular sports like cricket and football?
Well, basketball started for me right home here, but at first I started to play cricket because I live in right close to a cricket field.
Yeah.
And then football, so them was always the first 2 sports.
Yeah.
And then one day, one of my friends come up with a basketball and we just taking a little play, and it started from there. It started from there, and then we had a little ring in front of the yard right outside, and we started to play, and I started to get better and I started to like it now. Then we build up our next ring up on the field, start to play, I started to get better, I started to excel real quick in the sports now. And then my sister got a place in Maloney, and while she moving in the place, I went and stayed with she for a year. And from there, basketball was blew up big for me.
So what about Maloney made it that big break for you? What in Maloney? Who you met in Maloney?
Well, I met Christopher Jackson. At that time, Maloney had one of the best basketball programs in the country. And the basketball epicenter at that time in the 90s was in Maloney.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it was a real perfect start for me. And I went out a couple of days and started sweat, and from there I said, well, I had to play for a team,
Yeah.
a registered team and compete. And then one day, this coach come and asked me if I would like to play with him, and I said, yeah.
That was Jackson.
That was Christopher Jackson.
So you started your career, your professional career, your basketball career with Jackson in
Yeah,
Tasman
with Jackson.
Pacers. And how was it playing under Jackson? Because Jackson is what people say, a legendary coach. He's a big coach here.
Yeah.
How was it playing under Jackson?
Well, under Jackson is no nonsense.
Mm.
You have to want to be better playing under Jackson. You can't just come and you're lackadaisical, you won't be playing. You have to come ready. He's a coach on a professional level and you have an ego.
Right.
So you always want to be on his level now.
Mm.
Yeah. So the coaching status, he bring all the best in me.
Jackson.
Yeah.
And from Jackson, well, what school you would have played for your school as well?
No. I never played no school basketball.
So it was all
Yeah.
club
It
basketball.
was all club basketball.
Mm. And from Jackson, where you went after?
Well, from Jackson, because the basketball in the East comes so easy for us now, we started winning everything in the East,
Yeah.
year by year and year, and I wanted to compete. So I branched off in the West with the big teams,
Right.
and we formed a team, Caledonia Clippers, and there's the team here today.
Right. So you're with Caledonia Clippers now. So this is the team you're with. So how long you have been with Caledonia Clippers?
I'll be with Caledonia Clippers for 6 to 8 years.
6 to 8 years. The Clippers is the team you would have come in the North Zone with.
Yeah.
And how was that move to North Zone basketball with the Clippers?
Well,
I remember you spent some time, I know you would have played 1 or 2 times with Petro Jazz and them too.
Petro Jazz, well, the Petro Jazz will invite me to some of them leagues.
Right.
Coach will come with better offers, so you know your entire orders go like NBA.
Right.
Coach come with a better offer, you have to go there.
Right.
Because in Trinidad, we're not making a million, but you will make some thousands.
Yeah.
So I got a better offer with Petro Jazz couple years, and I play with them. We had some big name players like Spongy and Adrian Joseph and Akko Pastel.
Yeah.
We had big names, you know. And I find we had a big team and we're not winning. We're not winning. We're not winning.
So that's like the national, the big
Yeah,
competition.
the
But
big
you would have win out
competition.
some.
Yeah, but we're not winning. And I just walk away from that.
Because
Yeah.
you wanted to be a winner.
I want to be a winner, boy. I wasn't just studying the money. And I wanted to be a winner. So I walk away from that and I came back down in the West. In the North Zone where all the big teams is, you know. Some already have more big players than all the rest of the regions right
Yeah.
now.
Because in the North where you're meeting up men with teams like Shack
Yeah.
Attack Defense Force, meeting
Flower
the big team,
Mills.
Flower Mills.
Yeah, them was the
Street
top
Connects.
teams. Street Connects, that was
Yeah.
the top team. And then when I come in now with Clippers, I make Clippers a top team.
Right.
So we come in and change the league.
Right.
You know, we was a force to reckon with. When you come out and meet Clippers, you know Miguel in the back, you know it's serious.
Yeah.
You know it's serious.
Here it is. After the break, we'll continue our conversation with Miguel Williams. Don't go anywhere. Sports Insight will be right back.
Don't let the COVID-19 restrictions dampen your celebration. Let Wave stream your event live. Weddings, sports events, talk shows, any event done virtually in HD quality. Let friends and family outside of Trinidad and Tobago bid your loved ones goodbye as we stream your funeral live on social media. Call 294-1105 or 686-1419 for more info.
Welcome back. This is Sports Insight, and I'm sitting here live with my boy Miguel Williams, the center, the big man for the Caledonia Clippers national champions. They won the last national invitational championships in 2020. But since then, because of COVID-19, no basketball has been played. But recently, the government had said that, okay, you can go back and sweat. So the sweating has started back. And of course, we are chatting with Miguel Williams. He was telling us leaving North Zone to go and play with the South team, the South-based team, Petro Jazz. Now he came back to Caledonia Clippers in the North Zone because he just wasn't winning the big tournaments. So in a secondary comment now at Caledonia Clippers, how did it go? Second run?
Well, the second coming in Caledonia had some ups and downs. It didn't run like how it was. So after a couple of years, we reached close, we reached second, we come third, but we never win.
Right.
And I branch off again to Detour Shakata.
Right. So this time you're meeting up Ansel, you're meeting up
Koto, Kurt Christian,
right, you're meeting up
Pai,
Andy Best, Map,
Orlando Map, and etc. Coming down the line.
And how was it in that with that team now? Because I know that you would have won the Miaro Basketball League with Shakataka in 1 year, and it came close again different times. So tell me about that time with Detour Shakata.
Well, Detour Shakata are a fun team. It's basically senior players, and they came out and to play hard. They don't come out and play no soft basketball. They come out to win because that is in the DNA. That is how Shakata does play. They just play a different banner ball to other clubs. So it's a force to reckon with. So I go on with this club, and I was successful. I win a couple of championships, but nothing major. But we win most of the championships around the Caribbean.
Right, and as you mentioned, of course, around the Caribbean, I know that you think Shakata could have went to
Grenada.
Right, and how was that tournament? Because I think Adrian and Lighter played in that tournament as well for Shakata.
That tournament although was successful. We went, we beat everybody on the island. We lost a game. We come and we win on the whole tournament. Everything was successful through the players, and we dig deep and come back home with a victory.
So during that time, let's go back a little bit when you made the national team. I know that is one of the highlights for any player who's playing any sport to represent the country. So how did that work out, and tell me about that experience with the national team?
Well, to make a national team is an honor. National team in any country is the highest league you could play basketball.